excited to share this with you guys. So here's our top story of the day.
All right, here I am with a good friend of mine, Ron Black. Actually, Ron, you've been sim racing about as long as I have, haven't you? What, about 15 years or so?
Yeah, pretty much.
You were on Hawaii, weren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Actually, yeah, you were on Hawaii. Ron actually, I think I had my very first multiplayer race against Ron. I think, Ron, you actually took me out in the kink.
Really?
Talladega.
I don't remember that.
Well, I think you won the race. I think we were both battling for that. Remember the kink at Talladega?
Yeah.
You had to live for it back in NASCAR
Unfortunately.
1? Yeah. So anyway, Ron's been doing this as long as I have, and you've had an ECCI for a long time too, haven't you? Just a standard ECCI wheel.
Yeah, I have 3 ECCI wheels.
Oh,
at
really?
home, actually.
Oh, wow.
I had their first one from like 1996 or 7. Then I got the CDS 2000, and now I have the CDS 6000 that I drive currently.
Oh, nice. So you were back from the beginning with me, and then, so 96, that was pretty much right after Hawaii opened up.
Yeah, yeah.
So you've had an ECCI that long, and then you took a break from sim racing right around NASCAR 2002?
Yeah, about in the year 2003, I stepped away for a few years. Started doing some other gaming, but now I'm back.
Yeah, and you're back, and I've been trying to push force feedback on you since you've come back.
Yes, you have.
And you've tested it here and there. You've been waiting for a high-end wheel. And you're friends with the guys from ECCI. Weren't you sponsored by ECCI a while back? Or you've had a good relationship with these guys for a long time.
Yeah.
And so he's been bugging these guys for a long time. When are you going to come out with force feedback? And when you do, I want the first one. Well, we got it sitting right here. We're going to unbox it. Ron was kind enough to bring this to us. Drove a couple hours from where he lives close to the studio here. And brought us, he hasn't even opened it up, so he hasn't even seen it yet. So
I can't wait.
I can't wait to try it too. So we're going to unbox this, show you what it's all about, and then after that we're going to set it up and turn some laps. Sound good?
Yeah.
Right on. All right, well, you've seen us unbox this. This is our new ray gun here that we have for the show. Our force feedback ray gun. No, seriously.
It doesn't look like a wheel. Well, this looks like a wheel, but the rest of the mechanism does not resemble a wheel.
No, it doesn't. But man, this definitely is a wheel. I'll just say right now, this is the best force feedback wheel I've ever tried.
Hands down. And we had the Frex on the show a while ago, which I would say is certainly one of its rival wheels. And this just seems to move a lot smoother and seems to be a lot stronger. It's a bit more expensive as well, so I mean, sometimes you get what you pay for.
You do get what you pay for. You know, ECCI has always been known for high quality stuff, and they definitely didn't skimp on this thing.
No.
I mean, I've never actually even really held one. I mean, I've driven a couple of them, but man, this thing, what does it weigh? 30, 40 pounds?
Easily. And it's a work of art. I mean, so anybody who's out there who's like an engineer type or into metal, you're going to love this wheel just on that level. The mechanics of it, the precision of it, just the whole machining aspect. I mean, it's a work of art for people like that.
Yeah, the way the paddles shift and click, just everything is so positive. You know, we're all trying to define Ron, myself, and Sean, like just how this thing feels like compared to a G27, and like we were just running the G27 in comparison, and it's just so much more positive, and it's just a totally different feel.
I
mean,
agree.
it's night and day comparison.
I agree. All other wheels, and for me, I really do mean the word all other wheels that I've held in my hand, in some way, shape, or form, I could torque the wheel. And I'm not talking just spin it, I'm talking torque, flex it. There is no such animal in this wheel. It spins, but it does not flex, torque, or any backlash. It's amazing.
Yeah, 900 degrees of rotation. Not adjustable at all. It's basically how you calibrate it, and it just seems like it just keeps going to 900. So iRacing, it seems you can short calibrate it, but then there's no stop.
Right.
So 900 seems the only way to do it. Honestly, there was no instructions to say that you could calibrate it down to say 270 or something, but we just calibrated 900, ran iRacing that way. Honestly, in our factor with it like that, it was just kind of funky. I think maybe using a DI view or some kind of program to stop. It wouldn't even be a lock. It would just be, it'd stop the
just to
the
get that
rotation.
linearity in order so that you can feel like you have about 270 or 340 degree rotation.
Or maybe you can adjust it inside, the I&I. But anyway, this thing's amazing.
Something for me, a lot of times when I switch from wheel to wheel, and we try a lot of wheels here, I find that it takes me an adjustment period to get used to the wheel. This wheel, I just immediately felt naturally at home with.
Yep.
The weight balance of the car can be felt better than anything I've ever felt. The rumble strips weren't as alive as I was hoping for, but just that overall force feedback and the way the car linked to the wheel was natural.
Yep.
We're using that natural word a lot lately, and electronics is sort of a funny word to bring the word natural, but I think that really describes the way it feels when you get into the car.
Yep. So like we mentioned, $25.99. It's pretty much like a special order. They don't have these on the shelf waiting to be shipped out, from what I understand.
No, and this is like one of the very, very, very first.
By the way, Andy and John, if you guys are watching this at ECCI, we would love to have one of these on our set here, so feel free to send us another one so we could really test it out.
Probably sell a lot of wheels seeing us use them all the time.
I don't know about that, this price, but anyway, they are amazing. If you can afford one, if you're looking to get a high-end wheel, I would definitely go. This is American built here. I would go with this over a Frex any day of the week. We've both tested Frex significantly.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got a lot of miles on Frex in the CXC simulator, and this thing blows it away.
Yeah, I love the Frex wheel.
I do too. It's a great wheel.
But this wheel, I'm infatuated with. It's beyond love. It's a must-have for me. A little out of my price range, unfortunately.
Yep. So that's going to do it. We're not going to rate it. I mean,
I'll rate it.
Yeah.
This thing's awesome.
Yeah, me too. 10 out of 10. I mean, it's the best you can get.
Yeah.
If you want a Ferrari for a wheel, I mean, this is it right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
There's nothing finer.
That's going to do it. ECCI, I think, what is this, a track star? We're not even sure. 7,000 we know is the part number for sure. But
if you go to the website, you're not even going to see it there, so
Nope.
you better inquire with them directly.
So hope you enjoyed our little look at it, preview, review, whatever you want to call it. Thanks to Ron Black for bringing this to us and letting us enjoy it. Ron didn't even drive it for the first couple hours. He finally got to drive it later. He said he's going to be able to drive it forever. But thank you, Ron, for bringing this to us.
I think he brought it
really
by
cool.
to ruin sim racing for us, baby.